Looking to take your career to new heights in one of the world's most dynamic job markets. The Australia Subclass 482 visa, also known as the Temporary Skill Shortage (TSS) visa, is your gateway to living and working in Australia. Designed for skilled professionals, this visa allows Australian employers to fill labour shortages by sponsoring overseas talent when qualified local workers aren't available. Whether you're aiming for short-term experience or long-term prospects leading to permanent residency, the 482 visa offers flexibility, employer sponsorship, and a fast-track entry into Australia's thriving workforce. With opportunities across industries like IT, healthcare, engineering, hospitality, and more, Australia is ready to welcome your skills. Work in Australia with the Subclass 482 visa, your pathway to global career opportunities. Looking to take your career to new heights in one of the world's most dynamic job markets. The Australia Subclass 482 visa, also known as the Temporary Skill Shortage (TSS) visa, is your gateway to living and working in Australia. Designed for skilled professionals, this visa allows Australian employers to fill labour shortages by sponsoring overseas talent when qualified local workers aren't available. Whether you're aiming for short-term experience or long-term prospects leading to permanent residency, the 482 visa offers flexibility, employer sponsorship, and a fast-track entry into Australia's thriving workforce. With opportunities across industries like IT, healthcare, engineering, hospitality, and more, Australia is ready to welcome your skills. The TSS Visa Subclass 482 Skills in Demand visa is the perfect solution for professional workers who, in their biggest dreams, envision their future in Australia. This visa belongs to the specific category that makes them perceive that relegation in its entity is a step away from an opportunity yet to occur. However, major amendment changes made by 2023 to 2024, affecting aspects such as eligibility, pathways, and age restrictions, have pointed out access to new rules for 482 visas to permanent residency. Overview of the 482 visa SID visa pathway to PR. The 482 is a temporary work visa targeted at filling certain job shortages that exist in Australia. It falls into three streams: short-term stream to occupations on the short-term skilled occupation list (STSOL), where it is mostly not a pathway to PR. Medium-term stream for occupations on the medium and long-term strategic skills list, which can sometimes lead to possibilities of PR. Labour agreement stream, this is for those entering through employer-sponsored agreements. In the past medium-term stream, migrants could apply for PR after 3 years of service with a sponsor employer on a 482 visa. However, the new rule for 482 visas to Prairie has changed the timeline, age limit and occupation list, which has opened more doors but is restricted in some ways. Key changes in the new rules for 482 visa SID visa holders. When it comes to tracing the changes in the new rules, here are some aspects to consider. 1. Adjustment of age limit on 482 visa to PR. One of the most significant updates is regarding the 482 visa to PR age limit. Earlier, candidates who were transitioning to PR through ENS subclass 186 had to be under 45 years old at the time of application. The new rules for visa subclass 482 to PR exempt under certain circumstances long-term visa holders, individuals who have resided and worked in Australia For an extended period on a 482 visa may qualify for PR regardless of being over 45. Regional workers. Those employed in designated regional areas often benefit from relaxed age limits to encourage regional development. 2. Broader access to the PR pathway. Changes under the 482 visa will make it possible for workers in the short term stream who are otherwise ineligible for PR to transition under certain conditions. These include the following: occupation reclassification. Some occupations that were formerly categorized under the STSOL have been reassigned to the MLTSSL, which makes it easier to access pathways to PR. Temporary residence transition. Applicants of short-term stream-holding employers are eligible for the new TRT if they meet all residency and employment requirements. 3. Work requirement. The time required to apply for permanent residency has been reduced from 4 years to 1 year. Earlier, medium-term stream holders needed to serve their sponsoring employer for 3 years before they could make a bid for PR. The new regulations on 482 visas to permanent residency have reduced this condition to 2 years, subject to other conditions. This measure, in effect, accelerates the process of obtaining PR and brings consolation to workers who aspire for permanent status. 4. Increased regional benefits. Boosted regional development through Australia's initiative has ensured greater incentives to work in non-metropolitan areas by 482 visa holders. This benefits them as regional applications are prioritised for processing. Additional conditions within the GSM points test qualify the applicant for PR. There is a lax requirement for age, English, and work experience while applying from the regional region. When can I apply for PR after a 482 visa, skills in demand visa? Determining the optimal time to apply for PR is crucial for holders of a TSS 482 visa. Here's a summary based on the 482 visa changes. Medium-term stream holders eligible to apply for PR after 2 years of employment with your sponsoring employer, provided you meet the criteria. Short-term stream holders, depending on your occupation and employer sponsorship. You can apply 2 years after holding a TRT through new pathways. Regional workers, PR applications may begin sooner in regional areas, where conditions are more relaxed and procedures are easier to follow. Process of migration from 482 visa, SID visa, to PR. To ensure a smooth transition from a 482 visa to PR, follow these crucial steps. 1. Assess your occupation and stream. Check if your occupation is on the MLTSSL or STSOL, and learn about the relevant PR pathways. 2. Work experience requirements. Confirm the completion of the required work period, now often reduced to 2 years, with your sponsoring employer. 3. Obtain employer sponsorship. Talk to your employer early about sponsorship for the ENS Subclass 186 or other PR programs. A willing employer is crucial for PR eligibility. 4. Age and English proficiency. Ensure compliance with the visa 482 to PR age limit and language proficiency requirements. If exemptions are applicable, collaborate with a migration agent to take advantage of these benefits. 6. File your application. Ensure your application is accurate, complete, and submitted punctually. Seek professional advice as needed to prevent errors that could delay or jeopardize your PR application. Latest update on 482 visa, SID visa. On December 7, 2024, the Australian Temporary Skill Shortage, TSS, Visa Subclass 482 was officially replaced by the new Skills in Demand (SID) Visa Subclass 482. Final words. The new rules of 482 visa changes reflect Australia's changing migration framework, which is designed to fill skill gaps while providing opportunities to a skilled workforce with not so stringent age restrictions, reduced work requirements, and greater regional incentives. The transition from a visa Subclass 482 to PR has never been more accessible. If you are inquiring, when can I apply for PR after a Subclass 482? Then the answer will differ concerning occupation, employment history, and pathway. To cope with these changes effectively, you need to be well informed, strategize your plans, and seek professional guidance. By utilizing these updates, you will be able to make a successful transition and avail yourself of the benefits of permanent residency in Australia.